Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Move Me Back series. Today I'm in Mayako.
Matayako.
Oh, I thought I had it. Okay. Matayako. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Right, with Rush and Clara. So I met you guys in the mall a while ago, and we're kind of becoming friends. I'm going to be moving into your house shortly. They have a really beautiful house, so I'm really comfortable here. I've been here for a couple of hours now actually, and it's too comfortable. I don't know how I'm going to leave. But I really wanted to interview you guys because I feel like you've done such amazing things. Like I'm so impressed and so proud of you. Honestly, like we haven't even spoke about like all the details, but just the stuff you've told me, I'm like, man, you're doing so good.
Thank you.
Doing a great job, both of you. I'm so impressed. And you're both quite young, right?
Yes. So I'm 26.
And I'm 29.
Look at that. And you have this whole house here. Okay, so first of all, let me start. Are you Ghanaian?
Yes, born in Ghana
Mm-hmm.
and left when I was 14.
Are you Ghanaian?
Yep, 100%.
Okay, so they're both Ghanaian. Have you lived here all your life?
No. So I actually just recently moved at the end of October.
Okay. And were you here before or you came at the same time?
Like when I moved back?
Yeah.
I moved back in May 2021.
Oh,
May
okay.
2021, yeah.
Okay, so you came before Clara's is?
Yes, so I was here and she was visiting.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here like 3 times since I moved?
Yes, I visited. So I came in, I think it was 2021.
Mm-hmm.
2021 June, and then I came again in November, and then I came again the following year in February, and then I moved in October.
Okay, nice. And you guys are married?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Since 2019.
So when you got married, did you have plans to move to Ghana?
Yes.
Yes.
You did? Okay, it was in the pipeline.
Yes, moving to Ghana came in the picture in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2018.
Okay.
End of 2018.
So what prompted your move to come back?
So I was coming to Ghana quite often, and I decided to start a few businesses. So I jumped into the pineapple farming, and it was 2 acres, tested out. So we rented the land, we didn't buy it, and that went well.
Yeah.
So I knew I had to expand,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought a car for somebody to do Uber with. That was doing well as well. And then I noticed that there wasn't a lot of gyms around. So I felt like, okay, this is a great opportunity for me because I'm like a gym enthusiast, right? I work out all the time, and I'm like, this is something I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But initially, I thought I was gonna work for a while, you know, save money, like 8 to 10 years before I could do it. I was talking to a friend of mine who's also like kind of like a mentor, and you know, he was advising me that, you know, I can finance. I don't have to save for all these years. I can actually finance it to do it. And I'm like, okay, that's great. So I actually went to talk to Accramore and Palismore and all that. Palismore told me they're going to open one themselves, but Accramore the rent was just too crazy. So we knew we had to probably buy like a property or build ourselves. And to raise money, it became apparent that nobody's going to give me money if I'm not down here myself. So that's where everything came from. Okay. And then, you know, I spoke to her about it, and we knew we had to move.
So first of all, I just want to jump back a little bit. I just let you talk, right? But did you notice how he skipped over all the things that he's done? Oh yeah, I just started a pineapple farm. Yeah, and then, you know, wanted to do the gym, and then we built this house, and I'm like, hold on, what? All these amazing things you're doing. Honestly, the reason that I'm smiling so much is because you're accomplishing so much. Like, you're literally just going for stuff, and you've been here only 2 years, and you're going for all this stuff. Like, there's people that have been here for so long and have not been able to dive in and start a business or say, I'm going for this, and actually have taken proactive steps to actually make these things happen. So what has pushed you to be able to have the confidence to do all these things that you want to do?
Well, the thing is, I didn't just move to Ghana to move because I came here to do business. I'm a business person. The pineapple farm and the Uber, I had already started that before I even moved. And when I came, I had an idea that I was going to do this gym. And also, I felt like car wash is a great business. Like, to have a car wash is a great business because of the dirt roads that we have here.
Oh yeah,
so I'm like, and also buying lands in places where you can't really do anything, but people are now moving. You can wash cars and just preserve it. Have somebody there, because we all know people can steal your land in Ghana.
Yeah.
So I thought about a car wash already, but then it just all came together. The car wash and the gym came together because I saw a car wash in my neighborhood, and the owner looked like he was struggling. So I'm like, yeah, so let me just approach this guy and see if he's gonna sell.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've been trying to sell for the past 4 years, and they were so happy that I was there.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah. And we came up with a price within less than 5 minutes.
What?
Yep, everything happened so fast, and then I brought a lawyer on board and everything.
Hold on. So hold on. You approached. Were you involved in this process of buying this car wash? Did you know, or did you just came up home one day and said, "Honey, I got us a car wash"?
So I was actually still in the States while this whole thing was happening, and like you said, it happened really fast. So. When he told me about it, it wasn't really like a shock or anything, because honestly, like, he's very ambitious. Like, if you can't, I don't know if you can tell.
Inspired. Yeah, like, really, yeah.
But like, he's always on the go doing things, so it wasn't a surprise. I'm like, oh, okay, so what's next?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you mentioned something earlier, which I think was key that a lot of people probably want to know a little bit more about. How do you get the money to start all these things? And it seems to be happening all at the same time.
Well, I think I was a bit quite fortunate. When we started the house, we were contributing to do it together, and it was, what we all know, working hard and saving. I can, we used to travel a lot. I put a stop to all of that. Yeah. I stopped traveling. Everything was going in here. We were saving, like, I was working like crazy. I was in school. I was interning, working overtime. I've worked 18 hours a day before.
What?
18 hours straight.
What?
Yeah, so it was crazy. That was like 3 months period. Then I was trading. I was reading a lot of books. You see my office, right? I was reading a lot of books. So I taught myself how to trade because of my accounting background. I know a bit about how to value companies already, and I read a bit on that. And I've always been following Warren Buffett. Right. So it was a time where everything went crashing down during COVID. Yeah. And I stopped everything as far as putting money into the house. I stopped everything for like 3 months, and I used all that money to trade, and that's where I made the big gains from.
What? Why didn't you take me on that journey with you? Damn. Okay, so I just want to get a better understanding of your background. So you were in the Navy?
Yes.
Was that first, or what was the order?
So right after high school, I went to the Navy. I was there for 4 years. The Navy in the States, you signed 4 years. The reason why I went to the Navy was 2 reasons. My father's too strict, so I wanted to get away. And then I didn't want to go through the student loan, the issue that everybody is having. If you join the Navy or the military, any branch, when you go to school, they pay for everything. Right. So I did that before college. And after that, I did my undergrad and master's. And it was all paid for. And it was still paying me while I was going to school. And I was working on top of that. So... yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And what do you do?
So I was a hairstylist in New York City, providing protective styles such as braids, locks, faux locks. Built a great clientele, love them, miss them. Yeah. But so I was actually teaching. So I started teaching straight out of college, but doing hair was something that I've always did on the side. Right. So once I built my clientele to a point where I can resign, I was out. And COVID helped me a great deal too, because we started teaching remotely. So then I was able to take clients after work without being like exhausted. Yeah.
So COVID really helped you guys then, right?
Oh yeah, COVID was the best thing that ever happened. Because KPMG, I was supposed to go back in the office, and we work like crazy, insane hours, like I just mentioned. Yeah. So now we had to work online, and on top of that, they were firing people, so they pushed my start date forward. It was supposed to be August, they pushed it down to October 2020. And so I was trading while I was working for them. I was doing both. I had my computer here, I had their computer there. I was doing both. What? But they still love me. They said I was like their greatest worker. And I'm like, yeah.
Hey, blessings are upon you.
So since we were working from home, I actually lasted there for 2 months. It was one day where I made like how much I was gonna make in 4 years. And I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'll quit.
4 years.
Yeah. It was one of those lucky days. It was just everything just. I think that's when the COVID vaccine came out, and everything was like, I don't want to get into too much.
Man, I need to hang out with this guy some more, man. Like, I need to just receive some of this blessing, man. What?
So yeah, I was like, I'm out. I sent my letter in, and so I worked for them for 2 months. So I used my degree for 2 months, and yeah.
I used my degree for 2 months. Sorry, I'm even stuck for questions now because I'm just digesting everything that you're saying. Like, wow.
Yeah.
This is you have such a great story, you know that. I'm like, I need to be asking you about Ghana, but I'm so interested in all the other stuff. Like, okay, let's go back to Ghana. Right. So you move here, and how did you get this land? Is this an area that you were looking at? You wanted to build here?
No, it's a funny story. So like I said, I left here when I was 14. So we had to go to the American Embassy. And my father has a great friend. His name is Mr. Kweku. He's dead now. Rest in peace. So whenever I come to Ghana, as I mentioned, I used to visit. Since I joined the Navy at 18, I used to come and visit almost every year. Right. When I come and visit, he's the first person I go to see. I don't forget people. Yeah. And do the whole Ghana, tradition, give me something small. Yeah. And he advised me that I should buy land in Ghana. By now, like, moving to Ghana was something you come here and, retire and die. Like, moving to Ghana as a young person was no. That's like suicide. That was like out there. Yeah. But listen, I don't know why, but I really did listen, and I bought this land in 2016. My older brother bought it for me. And this guy behind us is my oldest brother friend. He had just purchased this. This is a real estate company that bought this whole land. So it's a title land, and they divided it and started selling. So it was no issues on this land at all. And so my brother, we bought it, we wadded up. Had no intentions to this house, nothing. We just bought it, and I just had a land here. So when the idea came that we had to move, I came right to this land, right? So that's what happened.
And then you just built.
And then my business partner now is a friend of mine. I met him in New York. He went to high school there. He was back home. I've seen his Instagram. It looks like he's an architect. So I reached out to him. He was. And I'm like, yeah, I need to build something. And then, he gave me the plan and all of that. And everything just came together. It was so effortless.
It was meant to be.
And and like we did some calculations, like I can project. We thought it was going to take, like, if you really work hard and, like, go hard and save, like, 80%, 90%, maybe 3 years if you're lucky to get this house built, like, going all in. Wow. But we ended up doing it in a year and a half. And, added even more stuff to it, like solar and all that stuff. So that is amazing.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so what has your transition back to Ghana been like for you?
It's been hell. It's been hell. I love it down here as far as, like, our lifestyle is way better. Yeah. You're just in my car, like.
Yeah, I know. I was in his car. I was like,
a car with a fridge in it.
I'm telling you, I was like, whose car is this?
So lifestyle is way, way, way better, right? But trying to do business, Ghanaians, land issues, man. People pulling you back. But I see the opportunity, and it's not making a dent in my goals at all. Yeah. But yeah, it's been challenging with all these, issues, land issues. Yes. Yeah. It's been challenging.
What about for you, Clara? What's it been like? Because you've been back here now for 3 months, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What's it been like for you?
So I'm now starting to feel at home. I just, why are you laughing? I feel more comfortable now. Like I wake up, I'm like, yeah, this is my house. I walk around. Like before, I wouldn't even stay downstairs to watch Netflix alone. Like if he goes upstairs, I'm running upstairs.
Really? Yeah. Why?
I don't know. Like, coming from New York, being in like a tiny apartment where you turn around and like your room is here, you turn like like that comfort zone, and then coming to like a big house is a huge difference in a good way, but it's still something that you have to get used to. Yeah. And I feel like there are challenges here in Ghana, but there's challenges everywhere.
Absolutely.
Like nothing is smooth sailing, so you just have to like figure out like what challenges you're willing to deal with, right? For me, I just moved here. I'm still settling in, so I haven't been through like land issues or anything like that yet. But my biggest things, which are like things that hopefully will get fixed in the future, is the road, the dirt road, the bumpy dirt road. And then not having that same convenience that I had in New York, like being able to get things so easily, being able to have things delivered so easily.
Okay. So what has been the best thing about moving back here for you?
I would say the best thing is just having peace of mind.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel pressure. I don't feel stressed out. I don't feel like I'm anxious about something all the time, like that I have to get done. I don't feel anxious about making rent every month. Yeah. So just like feeling calm.
What about for you? What's the best thing?
The same, man. Like I said, we go out a lot. Really, in the States, we go out, we travel, but we plan. Like we can just drive from here to Akosomo, it's like less than 1 hour.
Right,
And it's like vacation vibes.
Yeah.
So it's like our lifestyle is way, 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 way better. That's what I love the most. And also the rent issue. And you know, you get to save almost everything you make. And that's why it's part of the reason why it makes sense to be here. Yes, there are some challenges that you got to go through, but once you come on the other side and you're earning money, it's all yours. You don't pay rent, you don't pay anything, it's all yours. All of it. So it's a place to be. It's a little harder to get off the ground, but once you go, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me about building this house, because you started building this house when you were abroad, right?
Right.
How did you do that? That's some people's nightmare, you know.
Yeah, so I actually did not take the traditional route of sending money to a family member, although I have some great family people. Like my brother was the one who bought this land for me, but he's not a contractor.
Right.
And you know, so I used my architect, and I went into a contract where he gave me something known as a security bond, so my money was insured, which means if I send the money in and he spends it, I just have to call in the insurance company and I get my money back. And since he's been working with them for a long time, he has that reputation. So he pays and all that. They will not just give it to anybody, but he gets it because he's, you know, he's not a risk on their part, right? So I had nothing to lose. I was sending the money in. Everything was getting done beautifully.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't know about. So this insurance bonds thing, so just tell me a little bit more about it, because I think a lot of people will probably be interested in it.
Yeah.
So how did you find this? So how does it work?
I did not find it. So my architect gave me 3 options. So my architect became the contractor.
Okay.
Either he's going to be the architect and give the money to a family member. He will come and supervise the work. We buy everything. I just pay him to come and check on it. Or I can let him be in charge, but I buy all the materials, you know. Or I just give everything to him. If I give everything to him, the whole building is actually insured during the time that he's constructing. If anything goes wrong, I'm good to go. And then the money that I was sending in, so what happened was I gave him initial payment of, it's known as mobilization payment, and I think it was about $28,000 for him to mobilize.
Right.
And that money was insured, all of it. So that was the only risk that I took. After that, every work being done, he does it first, and then he bills me.
Wow.
So he did the foundation. Let's say foundation was like $18,000. He finishes the foundation, he bills me, and each stage I deduct about $6,000 from the money I gave him initially until all of that is out.
Right.
So the only risk that I took is the beginning payment to him, and that's insured.
So how did you know that it was insured? Did you get a certificate or something?
Oh yeah, he gave me all of that. So he gave me a certificate with a bond number on it and the bank name and all that. And you call and verify.
I've never heard of this before.
And the contract and all that. Because people don't take the right.
I know, we're always trying to look for shortcuts. Like, I have to pay an extra, how many dollars? No, I'll go the cheap way. And then they end up losing, right?
They end up losing. To me, I think it was well worth it. I did some math on it and I'm like, yeah, I think he came here for a year and a half, you know, driving up and down, and diesel is not cheap.
Yeah.
I came down to that, I'm like, yeah, it's about the same price as in the States.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
And he was doing that for, it's not much. It's not much, you know, almost half of the money or 40% of it is going to transportation.
Yeah.
He's not charging you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's worth it, right? It's worth it, considering,
worth it.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of stuff that I didn't know about. Right, because I'm not a contractor.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of stuff in the house that I didn't know that I needed, but he, with his expertise, you know, he made the house come out beautifully. Whereas I was using a family member, then they don't know anything, so they're only gonna do what they're supposed to do, and then, for example, over there, the design there was not supposed to have any column there, and when we go downstairs, you will notice that he tried to eliminate most of the columns.
Right.
So, you know, the living room, there is no column then.
It's open,
he tried to do that. But then, because he's on site, they came to realize that they have to put this column there, because if they don't, it might fail.
Right.
So if you give this to a family member to go do it, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
And also, this stairwell down here was not part of the plan. It was later on that he realized that not everybody coming to chill here is a friend to go to your house.
Right.
So all of that is, to me,
it makes it worth it.
This is the best decision ever. It was stress free. They stole tax from me. I didn't have to pay that.
Ah,
So
so that's insured. Yeah.
So that was like an extra $4,000 or something that somebody stole from me.
Yeah.
And the money I paid him is like half of that gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But this house is absolutely beautiful. Like when I came here this morning and you press the button for your gate to open, yeah, I'll just add that. I was just like, I did not expect to see this house. Like it looks, no, it's really beautiful. I'm like, you're challenging me on my own house. You know? No, your house is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Can we have a little look around?
Of course.
I mean, we won't be too nosy because it's their private house, but maybe let's show a couple of places.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the house. This is absolutely beautiful. I love the front of this. So the first thing I noticed when you opened the gate this morning was the window, like this high. It's absolutely gorgeous. Was this your design idea? It wasn't.
No,
it was yours, wasn't it? Yeah.
I saw a modern house and I showed it to my architect, but then he designed this. Yeah, so I think I'll give the props to him. Nah. My architect did that.
Okay, no, it's really, really beautiful. So I love how you've kind of made the space different. So you've got a little bit of grass there, and obviously you've got the tiles on the floor, and then you've got the grass around the side as well, which is really, really nice. I just love how you've kind of put it together. And obviously you've got the white with the wood, which is my dream thing. I love that. I just think white and wood goes together.
I love your kitchen, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, black, yeah.
The white and wood goes together really, really nicely. So I just really like how you've done it, you know?
Thank you.
But should we show them inside?
Yes.
Okay. So you have this open plan concept going on here. I loved it because the minute I walked in here, I forgot about outside. Like the whole area, I forgot about everything. I was just like in this space, which is really nice. Okay. I just love how you've got the different separate places, but it's still all one space. So it's absolutely gorgeous here. I love it. And this is actually what I wanted to do. See your TV thing?
Yeah.
I really want to do this exact same thing. So you've stolen my idea here. With the flutes.
Sorry about that. With my architect.
Really? He did all of that as well? These are
interior as well. I picked out this stuff, but I was working with him. I was paying him to help me out with all of this.
Really?
So certain stuff I didn't know. That's what I was saying above. Like, I did not know certain stuff, and he really helped me out. So he was involved with giving me the right carpenter, because everything here was made here.
Oh.
So the carpenter was a carpenter who made this, who made that. I bought just the couch. Everything was made here.
Really? Yeah. I'm really impressed. Wow, okay. So even down to the lighting, who picked these lights here?
My architect picked it.
I need this architect. I need this architect in my life. Okay, and then obviously we have the kitchen here. This is a nice, decent sized kitchen. I mean, I've never been to America, but it reminds me of an American style kitchen. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I thought so. It definitely gives that vibes. So when I came in earlier, you were here doing some kelewele for me. She knows me. She did some kelewele as I came in, so that was nice. So this is, you're telling me...
Stamped concrete. This is not tiles. It's concrete that's been stamped and they put a color on it. So in the front too is not tiles. It's stamped concrete.
What? I've never heard of that in my life. Really?
Yeah.
It looks like a tile.
Yeah. It's more, it's stronger and it's forever, really. So instead of doing the pavement, he went with that and then we went with this. So where we are sitting, it's not tiles either. That's stamped concrete.
Stemmed concrete.
Yeah, stamped concrete, because they still stamped
it.
To
Oh,
make
stamped.
Yeah.
Oh, stamped concrete.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, today I'm learning something, man. Okay, so show me this gym of yours. Obviously, we have the pool here.
Yes, unfortunately, the pool has to go away.
Okay. A few issues with that. This is the gym.
So I was coming to Ghana, right? So this is a gym that I set up. This is my work.
Okay.
I bought everything from the States and then I shipped it in.
Oh, really?
So she stopped.
I would have the same problem, actually. I really would. Wow, okay. So you've got all this. So you use all these machines here.
Legs, different kind of legs. Yeah, I use all of it.
I don't think you need to leave this house, do you? You've got everything here. Why do you need to leave the house?
Meet people like yourself. Socialize. But yeah, you try to have everything in house because we're in the middle of nowhere. So,
okay, yeah. I like it. It's nice. Coming together, very nice. Okay, so these steps lead to where we were sitting before, right?
Right.
Okay. So can we see the upstairs?
Yeah, we can actually go through here and then sit upstairs.
We can go this way. So this is like a second living. Oh, is this what I'm smelling?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
I think so.
Raspberry
Yeah,
cake.
yeah. Oh, it smells so gorgeous. Ooh, lovely. Yeah. So this is really nice. So this is like a second living room area that you've got here. Your office looks amazing. Oh, man. I've got some work to do when I go home tonight, I'm telling you. Seriously, I'm telling you, I'm really, really inspired. A lot. So how many bedrooms is this?
4.
4 bedrooms?
Yeah, 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms.
4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, wow. You guys have done really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really impressed. You've done a great job.
Thanks.
Great job. So what's the next big thing for you guys to do now? What's the next step? Now you've built your house.
The purchase the property, so I need to build this mini mall. That's the biggest thing. The mini mall.
Mini mall.
Yeah, I have to put that up there. So when I have the car wash operating, as soon as this court situation is over, and then we're gonna mobilize the funds to put up the mini mall. That includes like a lounge, a few restaurants, and then hair salon, barber shop. We will have a laundromat in there. The guy who lives with us already have the laundromat in the area, so he already has the clientele. We just move it there.
Yeah.
And we probably sell like sportswear, and there will be 2 more stores that we have to think about what to do. Thinking about forests and maybe something else. Yeah.
Big dreams. I love that.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you
and
go.
obviously we have a beauty salon going on as well, right? Okay. Yeah, we can't forget about that. That's really cool. But you also have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I do.
It's new?
So yes, it's new.
What's the channel name?
Rush Sasari, my name.
Okay.
I teach people about what we just talked about, how to build your house safely, how to start businesses in Ghana, how to purchase land, because actually I've been involved in 6 land purchases and I have 2 issues. So I actually teach people what to look out for and what to avoid. And a lot, you can really, stuff that you don't have to ship here, because I compare the prices. Most of the stuff in the house I actually bought it down here, except the gym stuff that I brought in, and the TV because it was cheaper.
Right.
So I teach all of that stuff on there.
Nice. So what I'll do is I'll put your description of your channel into the description box so you guys can check them out. Head over, support the cause. This guy's going to do some amazing stuff. He already is doing amazing stuff. So I'm going to keep a very close eye on you. But I think that's the end of the video for today.
Definitely.
So I just want to say thank you guys, both of you, very, very much for showing me around your home, welcoming me in with the kelewele, which was amazing, and just enlightening me, because I feel like you've had such big dreams and you've just kind of gone for it. If you've not allowed anything to kind of sway you off your path, and I really admire you for that. So well done.
Thank you.
You guys are doing great. Amazing. Thank you. Guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nutitfafa.
I was going to ask you about Nutitfafa.
Nutitfafa.
Yeah, what does it mean?
Oh, it means peace in Ewe.
Oh, okay.
So I always used to say peace. I used to say peace at the end of my videos.
The funny thing is I say peace, little peace.
Oh, do you?
I say until next time, my friends, be legendary. Peace.